This is for all of you dreamers out there. Sit back, relax, open up your minds, and get ready to feel the vibes.
What is going on, all you dreamers out there? Welcome to Sky's the Limit podcast. We have a really amazing show with you or for you tonight. But first, we're going to go ahead and roll those sponsorship videos. Are you ready for a podcast that blends mystery, crime, and a whole lot of laughs? Then look no further than The Fat Man Live and Snakes and the Fat Man, the podcast that keeps you on the edge of your seat, all while never taking itself too seriously. Join Chris Heaton as he dives deep into the reptile world with his unique blend of humor, insight, and, well, let's just say colorful commentary. No topic is off limits. The Fat Man himself will bring you the latest from the world of reptiles and downright bizarre, all with his signature humor. So grab your headphones, your sense of humor, and get ready for a ride of your life. It's Fat Man every other Sunday and Snakes and the Fat Man on the 1st and 15th of every month. Only on the Fat Man Nation.
I'm sticking around. Yeah, you know, I'm sticking around even though I don't do this shit anymore. But I love promoting other people.
This is why you need DNA shed testing in your reptile game. Unlock your reptile's genetic secrets with Charlie Williams at Grey Rider Reptiles and ShedTesting.com. Charlie's passion for reptiles is unmatched, and he's bringing his expertise right to your home with ShedTesting.com. It's a game changer for breeders and pet owners alike. Simply collect, package, and send off your reptile's shed. Easy, right? Within days, get accurate genetic insights that can revolutionize your breeding season. Whether you're a ball python breeder or a curious pet owner, ShedTesting.com offers fast turnaround times and reliable results. Plus, with Charlie's vast network and partnerships, you're not just getting a service, you're joining a community. So what are you waiting for? Visit ShedTesting.com now and take your breeding game to the next level. Charlie Williams and Grey Rider Reptiles are ready to help you.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and give our live chat our shout outs, and then we'll go ahead and bring out the guests. So if you want to pull up the first one, Sean Fuller, of course, double dipping.
It's not fair. Who actually got first?
Dave, how you doing? He's actually first.
All right.
Boza, thanks for coming in. Oh.
Boza.
Oh yeah.
We got some hitters watching this show.
There. Marcus and Tiffany, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming out. She got a new name, Dark Desire Pythons. I like that. Thanks for coming out. Oh, my boy Eric Smith over there at ERS Reptiles. Thanks for coming out tonight, man. Then Brad, of course, double dipping. And yep, make sure you do like, share, and subscribe to the show. Our boy John Woodruff over there at Mad River Serpents. Thanks for coming out tonight, man. He was one of the winners of the 1K giveaway. And congratulations.
That guy is here every week, man. That's a G right there.
Right. Sammy, of course, and he's also our special guest co-host tonight. So everybody give it up for Sammy tonight.
Thanks, Sammy.
Then, my boy James B, All City Serpents. Thanks for coming out. He's another one of the winners from last week's 1K giveaway. Congratulations on that, James B. And that looks like it's all for tonight right now. As the new people come in, we'll, of course, pull up those comments. So, Sean, if you want to go ahead and introduce the guest.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to tonight's show, everybody. We got a special guest in the house tonight. You guys have all seen him here. He sits right here with us week in and week out. As someone that proves passion and dedication has no limits. Mike Duvall of Morph Ave isn't just any breeder, he's a blind breeder, and one who's built his name in the reptile industry and continues to build his name in this industry with knowledge, skill, and deep connections. He's also a co-host of the Big Homies Breakdown, and he's bringing uncut, real talk to the reptile community. Tonight, we're going to dive into his journey as a breeder who is blind and how he navigates reptile care and breeding, his industry connections, and advice for new breeders and the future of Morph Ave. Let's welcome Mike Duvall. Welcome,
Thanks.
Mike.
Hey, what's going on, Mike?
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys.
Well, yeah, of course. It's finally your official interview, so this is going to be a little bit different for you because normally you're co-hosting and now you're on the other side of the table.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and kick things off with Brad. So, Brad, if you have any questions.
Yeah, Mike, why is one reason that you want to work with Sunset so bad?
A lot of people, they're giving it, some people say it might brown out as it gets older. A lot of people will say, well, if you put different combinations in it, it'll change. A lot of my big reason is I can show them also because I can't see, to let them know that you can work with different things and different combinations and try to prove people wrong that just because you hear from this person or you've seen it's browned out just by itself, different combinations and find ways to overcome that.
Okay. That is all I have for this minute.
All right, Sean, if you want to go ahead. You're muted, Sean. Can't hear you, bud.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. There you go.
You're in
Sorry about that, Big Mike.
Oh,
So,
you're right.
first of all, man, my question is, how did you get into breeding anything with the disability you have? And that kind of already sets you like behind everybody else. So just kind of explain to us what the process is, your breeding plans. Do you have help? Is there somebody helping you ID these animals? And like, obviously you open a tub and you're not really going to get scared of one jumping out at you. Right?
Yeah, no, my daughter, well, both my daughters really, but one helps more than the other with IDing. Help me identifying them, like telling me the temperature in the tubs with the temp gun. Generally, what I do if nobody's home, and they need cleaned, I'll go just usually get a paper towel and just tap it, let them know here I'm here, and then put them in a tote next to it and just clean. That's how I do all the cleanings. Then put them back in a clean tub, but put the new clean tub in that area. I got everybody in certain tubs, so I know who's where, and memorize it because I've tried to use the Husbandry Pro, and it says that it's like, not that it's not working, it's just not very accessible for the voiceover on my phone. It'll say something, but it won't say like the whole thing. And I try to click on it, and it won't say anything. But my daughters, they help me out a lot. My wife, she helps me out a lot. With the temperatures and stuff like that, and how much bedding to put in, the water, the changing, and I think that's about it there. Probing. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she likes to pop them, but I've recently found out that I know how to probe them now. So that gives me a benefit over her, because she's like, I don't want to probe them. I don't know how to do that. It's like, well, I don't know how to pop them. So we kind of work together on that. That's nice, baby.
Sean, can't hear you again, buddy.
Obviously, you guys got help. Sorry, I mute my mic when I'm not speaking, just in case my dog goes off or something.
Okay.
Um, so obviously, you have a passion for this. So, do your kids share the same passion with you, or are they just like, oh, Dad needs us to clean poop again?
No, I do all the cleaning, and I do all the feeding, the watering and stuff like that. They mainly just help me try to identify the morphs and check temps.
Okay, cool. And
I mean, they have a passionate about it, but it's not like, like a passion like me, the passion that I have and stuff like that. They like to see me do stuff that, not everybody else can do when they can't see.
yeah, so to some people that would be kind of a disadvantage, but
Yeah.
but here you are, doing your thing, cleaning and feeding. I would love to actually sit there and be a fly on the wall during feeding day to watch what goes on in that feeding room. Like that might be kind of an interesting situation, man. You're gonna have to make some shorts or something.
I'm gonna tell you the secret to what I do. I have a pair of tongs that's probably 18 inches. I get them all, the warm water and everything. I slide the tub open. I put the water on the front right-hand corner of the tub. That way I'm not going in the water with it. So I'll change, clean everything that day. So I know where everything's at in that tub. And then I'll get the rat and I'll put it towards the left side of the tub. Then I'll shut the drawer or shut the tote and just hold the tong in there a little bit. And there's probably about an inch gap or so, but they always hit that rat. I've never had them come towards the front of the tub to get that rat.
Interesting.
So it's kind of a secret that I have. I mean, it's not a secret, but that's what I do. Just put the tongs inside of the tote.
Yeah. I've never actually thought about that because that might actually give you a better feeding response when you're feeding frozen thawed because you're feeding in a more of a dark environment and they're not seeing you. They're only seeing that signature of the rat.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I use. Like I said, I use 18-inch tongs. I got them from Midwest Tongs. I just use them, throw that in there. And to figure out, where they're at over in Africa, they're in dark holes anyway, and all these, has that heat.
Right.
And bam, they're going to feed every time. I've never had anybody really go without food, except for the ones that are gravid.
Okay.
And I guess so my last I got two questions for you, but the last real question is like, what kind of advice would you give to somebody who might also be blind but really wants to have just snakes or do what you're doing, man? What kind of advice would you give to them?
You got to look at it that, you'll have other people tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that. Sorry.
You good, Big Mike?
Yep.
You always have that one person that say you can't do this, you can't do that. Why do you even try? But once you step up and you can show them that you can do it, it's going to make you feel a lot better. That's why I'm crying now.
It's all right.
Yep. Show them that you can do it. Don't show, oh man, I can't. They know I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to try to do it myself. So I'm going to go ahead and show them, that I can do it. And you just got to work through problems that other people might have. Some people are scared shitless to get bit.
Right.
What happens to you? Well, I can't see it coming, so I'm not going to be nervous. But if you're looking at the damn thing and you're always constant, am I going to get bit when I pick it up? No, you just don't think about it.
Right.
You just got to overcome that and try to figure out what can you do that's adaptive to figure out how to do that in different situations.
That's all right. That's absolutely right. Can't think about it.
Yep.
You can't.
No. I used to think about it every time I open a tongue and I get bit. And then after a while, it's just natural now,
Well, yep. It just comes and goes.
If you get bit, you get bit. Just keep on going.
Yeah.
Right.
Like me, if I was never the only one that I've only been bit by a baby and then one baby burn a long time ago. And then a 10-foot burn when I could see. But I mean, I really don't, wash my hands with the same. I use Dawn dish soap, same dish soap when I get them out. So it's the same sense, that, hey, I'm getting taken out. I use a paper towel 99% of the time, just go in and tap them and just pick them straight up so that, they don't have that heat sense with my hand coming in there.
So, all right. And my last question, Mike, and I'll wrap this up. If you could spend a day with somebody and just sit down and pick their brain, who would it be and why?
Well, besides you guys, probably be Brian Barczyk. That now that he's no longer with us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Back in October of 22, I finally got to meet him, and that's when I really started getting into the Sunset Project. Was where his stuff got stolen and stuff like that, and I was talking to him there, and I was crying like I am now, trying to meet him, and because I never thought people that are famous, doing this stuff, why would they want to
talk to you? Right.
Because Big Mike, Brian looked at everyone like they were people just like him. We put our pants on the same way, one leg at a time, and that's how he looked at everybody.
Yep.
He didn't look at nobody differently, no other way.
Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, just because you can't see, don't let it stop you. Yeah, he's like, come up to the reptarium, and we'll talk and stuff like that. But like I said, and that was in October of 22, and then January, February is when he got diagnosed, with his cancer and stuff. So
yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep. No problem.
So then we're going to go ahead and have Sammy. You guys any questions for Mike or anything you want to say? Talk to him about?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what he's doing, and to show everybody that you can do anything you want if you really try.
Right.
I appreciate that.
It's just amazing. Like, I mean, I can see it. It's still hard. Imagine not seeing and trying to do what you're doing. It's just amazing. And, thank God that your daughters are helping you.
Yeah.
I try to, the only one that helps me sometimes is my granddaughter because she likes the snakes, and I appreciate, I won't be doing a lot of this. I would have gave it up by now if it wasn't for her. So sometimes when you got close family to you, it makes you want to do more,
Right.
It keeps me motivated.
Yeah, it keeps you. That's what keeps me motivated. And I got the snakes at my daughter's house. So before she started going to school, I come here every morning. She comes downstairs, plays with her snake for a little bit. Grandpa, what time are you gonna get here? 7 o'clock. All right, be down here.
She'll probably be at the door at like 6:58 waiting on you.
Oh, dude, I walk into the door and I hear a little footstep. Boom, 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 boom. So
yeah,
it's good to do like what you're doing with your daughters because it makes you feel better. More confidence. So it's amazing what you're doing.
Awesome.
I said, go ahead. I'm sorry, Brian.
I was going to say it also brings you closer to them too.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, like I told them, they said, "Oh, the tub's dark," because I can usually tell when the tubs are dirty. I'll pull it out a little bit and smell. Mm-hmm. And when I clean it all, I'm like, "All right, is this clean?" Yep, it's clean. And then they're like, "I'm not cleaning that." It's like, no, that's my job. I'll do that. I just need you to help check the temps, and stuff like that. Other than that, I do the dirty work. But
it's funny because my wife sometimes she'll come here. She had to cut a clutch of eggs. My granddaughter did it last year. I was in Canada, and she had to cut the eggs. And she goes, "Grandpa, you don't have to worry about it. I got it."
That's awesome.
So it's just especially girls. Boys are a little bit more different.
Yeah.
But girls are more passion.
Right.
Yeah, and I always have the girls. One of them check and see if they eat 99% of the time. Mm-hmm. But like I said, when they're either in shed that day or they're grabbing, and one of them thought that they all ate, and I'm like, all right, so we went away for about a day or so, come back. I said, no, it's in there. Next thing you know, pull it out. I mean, you can smell when you have a dead rat. It's
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will say one thing though too, Mike. After meeting you, Mike, talking to you, stuff like that. If anybody ever needs any kind of motivation, literally just look at your Instagram. Look at what you do. I mean, literally, you do so much with literally not being able to see. that, there's days where I even think like, nah, I don't know if I can do this. Why should I even think that way? Because literally,
yeah,
Mike, you don't even second guess yourself. You just do it. You open that tub. Okay, I open up a tub and I'm like, man, is today? Am I gonna get bit today? You just open the tub. You just go for it. You don't let anything stop you.
Yeah, no, like with the Instagram and stuff like that, I really wasn't too active on Instagram because I was trying to learn and stuff like that. And then with Brian and you guys, it's like, all right, I gotta figure out how to overcome this Instagram stuff, because it's not like Facebook when you hit share and it shares to everything. You gotta because I use a phone and it talks, and you gotta swipe right or swipe left, or use your 3 fingers, go up, and then you gotta really navigate. So it takes a little bit longer to get through it. But when you're through it and you're like, oh man, I just sent that out, I shared that, it makes you feel pretty good that you can still do it.
Right. So, all
Hey
right.
guys,
Yes.
we need to get everybody over to Morph Ave and follow the
Crap out
of this man right now. He's at 143 followers. Can we not get this man to 500 tonight?
Yeah, that would be, I was going to say,
let's do it.
I ain't checked it in a while. Yeah, let's get it over there and give him a follow, man. That would be awesome.
I appreciate everybody. Generally, I go in and follow them, and they follow me back. But if you're on there and I haven't followed you, I go through the notifications and go to each and every person. It just might take me a little bit longer, but it gets done.
Right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead with some of my questions here, Mike. All right. First off, in that you work a lot with the sunset and that, right?
Yep. I don't have any visuals yet, but I'm working on that this year.
All right, and how many clutches do you hope to have this year that you plan on hitting visuals on?
At least two visual clutches, and then I have that leopard clown girl. She went off food last week. That's going to be a het sunset clown, little double het sunset clown to a leopard clown girl, and I'm going to test shed test for the sunset gene in that.
Okay. Now, how much have you invested into your project so far since you started this?
Well, I had some ball pythons back in 21 and 22, but I since sold them. But the sunset stuff, probably about 6,000.
Okay, so you ain't actually that bad into the project as far as like money wise and that. And how long have you been breeding?
I've started keeping back in 21. I tried to breed in 23, and they reabsorbed 24. Finally, I got my first clutch, my het pied, pied stuff back in 24. September was the first clutch of that. I tried to put them in there and breed, and they, I don't know if they just wasn't ready or they didn't like each other, but.
Right. Now, and how many clutches did you get for your first year?
The first year, I got one clutch.
Just the
I got
one?
5 babies. They were healthy.
Okay, nice.
Like I said, I'm not the biggest breeder. I don't claim to know a whole lot about it, and I don't have a whole lot of, inventory and stuff. But I'm slowly working in that direction.
And how many animals would you say you have right now?
See, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 9.
About 9. All right. So you're still relatively small as far as the collection size goes.
Yeah, I don't have a huge collection. Like I said, it's just me, and then with the money, stuff like that, just budget every month.
Right.
And I know what I don't want to go get 20, 30 more animals and not be able to feed them. I just want my little bit of stuff, work on certain things, and go from there.
And now you're just taking it as a hobby right now, I take it.
Yeah, this is a hobby right now until I can really get my name out there. I mean, I go to the shows. I've been a few different ones up here, just a couple, and stuff like that.
And what shows do you vend?
The Jackson show, and then there was one in Saline, but they since closed that one.
Okay,
and then
so
I'm going to start going to the Kalamazoo show. That's on Saturdays too.
And those are all in Michigan, correct?
Yeah, Michigan for right now. Yeah, eventually I'm going to get down there by you. and do a couple shows down there with you.
Yep. We definitely need to get you to a couple more of these bigger show me shows and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Now, when you vend your shows, do you have people help you, or how do you manage what's on your table?
I have usually my oldest daughter, or sometimes my wife, when she's not in the hospital or she's not sick. Usually my oldest daughter, to kind of help me watch, make sure nobody takes anything or like that. I just recently got some used next level displays. I got just two sections of them
Okay.
for right now because that's what I had the money for. They lock, so I mean, if they're gonna walk away, they're gonna walk away with that whole display.
All
Before
right.
I was using just the big deli cups.
Right. And you talk to the Harbins, and sometimes they'll tell you they'll have hog noses in their displays, and the same hog noses in the deli cup sitting right next to the display, and people will
Yeah,
pick up the hog nose in the deli cup and buy that one over the one
yeah,
that's exactly the same price, everything that's in the deli cup or in the display.
yeah. Because a lot of people want to pick them up, hold them, look at them, and stuff like that, and I don't mind
Right,
that. As long as they use the hand sanitizer and stuff. But
right.
so, but I
Now
mean,
you
go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. Sorry, Mike.
Like you'll have people like even I can't see, but not everybody. There's still few good people out there, at these shows. But you just never know what you go to. There could be some people with $5,000-$10,000 animals on their table, and they'll swipe them fast, just as much as they would as a $200-$300 snake.
Right. Yep.
I was at a show. No, I wasn't at this show. A buddy of mine was at a show in Kansas City, Blue Springs, actually, and somebody literally walked off with an 18 by 18 by 24 from his table, and then came back and took another tank, bro, while he wasn't looking.
No
Wow.
shit. Wow. That takes big balls.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it
Hey,
does.
bro, and it was a dude, his wife, and their kid, bro. Swear to God that if they
That's
didn't
the,
show me the photo on the footage, I wouldn't have believed it.
because when you go with a family and you're there to steal, people don't pay attention to a family.
Yeah.
No.
No,
So they're
I
now,
pay attention to everybody.
yeah. Well, you gotta,
And see, and the reason why I was asking about who helps manage the table is with it being hard for you to see, it would make it a lot easier for somebody to walk up and grab something out of your table,
Yeah.
especially if you work in that sunset gene. And even a het sunset, on your table.
Yeah.
Somebody walk off with that's some nice money.
I'll let you borrow my dog.
I had one. He passed away in September.
So, all right,
Oh man.
you were talking about your wife being in the hospital and everything. So what's going on with that?
Well, back in this December 23rd, she had to have a ulna on her elbow, a nerve, and carpal tunnel release. And then in January 17th, just a couple weeks later, she had to go in and do a revise on her back. She had L4, L5 fused, and then they had to go in and go from L3 all the way to S1, take out the old screws and fix all that. Put new cage in, new rods, and everything in her back. It was supposed to take 5.5 hours. It wound up taking 11.5 hours. We got there at 4:30 in the morning. I think they started at 7:30. About 4:30 that afternoon, she was supposed to be out, before then. Go up and ask them. They kept saying, "Oh, just look at the TV. There'd be stuff on there." I was like, "No, something's wrong. Something's wrong. What's going on?" Finally, they got. I told the lady they need to get the chart. The charge nurse, doctor, whoever they need to get to. And she come in and she goes, "Look, she's lost a lot of blood. They had to give her over a liter of blood just in
Wow.
just in the operating room." So 11.5 hours later, she finally come out, and white as a ghost, could barely breathe and everything. Oxygen was low. And then from the 17th, she got out the 28th.
Right.
Between that, the first 4 or 5 days, she wound up getting another 8 units of blood and 2 things of platelets. And so, yeah, she had a rough time with that. They couldn't figure out where she was bleeding out from. We tried to get them to do more tests. "Oh, no, it's just normal for the surgery." It's like, that's not normal. We're on 8 pints of blood. Where's it going? And stuff like that. So,
Right.
yeah, right now she's been down there for 2 days now. Go ahead. Sorry, Brian.
No, I was going to say, now is she at home now, or is she still in the hospital, or what's going on?
No, she got out the 28th of February, 2 days ago. Ever since, let me go back for a second. Ever since we got out, every so many days she had to go in and get checked to the doctor and everything. And we went in twice. They said her incision was fine, but the left side of her back wasn't closing up. It's probably over a half an inch deep and probably 4 or 5 inches long. And it just stays open and stays open. So now, the other day, I told her, I said, you need to stop taking, your Tylenol because I think you have a bad infection. Come to find out, that morning, Wednesday morning, she woke up and she's like, I'm freezing. And then she was running a temperature of 102.9.
Whoa.
Got her back to the emergency room, and they said she was going septic. So they shipped her back down to Ann Arbor, and then they're going to do surgery Monday morning to close her back and get all that cleaned up, and hopefully that works. And they're going to put a PICC line in her for medicine and antibiotic, real strong antibiotics.
Wow, man. I pray that she gets better soon and everything goes good, man. Because especially with it being an infection in her back, that get into her spinal cord, it could be devastating, man. That's wow.
Yeah, when she had her surgery on the 17th, the doctor had nicked her spinal cord, and the fluid was leaking out a little bit. And they thank goodness they got that to stop.
Yeah, Marcus says I'd be talking to a lawyer, and I think I might be doing the same if they nicked it like that, and like she shouldn't be going back into surgery, period, for the second time like this, Mike.
Yeah, especially with her back wide open. I should have sent a picture so you could post it, but I didn't. I forgot about it. So, like I said, she's immune suppressed, where her immune system isn't very good anyway because of all the health issues. But I mean, we're taking it one day at a time, and going from there.
Wow, absolutely malpractice. Most definitely, Marcus and Tiffany. Most definitely.
Yeah.
So, with all that surgery going on and everything, how are you? Because obviously you can't work, so you must be on some kind of fixed income. So how's the bills getting taken care
of? Me and my wife, we both get disability.
Okay, and so we really need to do a fundraiser for you, man. Kind of help you out with this.
Yeah, I get $1,200 a month. My wife gets like $900.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff. Oh my God, yeah, I could just imagine the medical bills.
We got one in the mail the other day. It was $115,000.
Holy
Yeah, and me and Sean's been talking kind of backstage, and that we got something kind of in the works, and that but guys in the chat, everybody in the chat, kind of spread the word. I'm going to try to get a hold of Keys because I know they do a lot of the charity auctions. They do a lot of auctions. See if we can't get over onto Keys Whiskey Bomb Network and do an auction for Mike's wife.
Hey,
you don't have to do that. I was raised.
Whoever donates $1,000 for all, I'll let the wife wax that off clean.
Oh,
I'm just saying. Hey, bro, $1,000. I'll let the wife take the wax strips to it, man.
I might be willing to pay for that. Well, no, then I might be blind. Like
$1,000 extra, bro. So these areas here are $1,000 extra.
Well, like I said, I got a couple of things that I can throw in, a couple animals that I can throw up for auction to donate to Mike's wife and to help out with these medical bills.
I got some babies I can throw up on there. Like I said, I guess I was raised old school, where if you can't get it, or you don't need it, or find a way to get it, work and get it. But me and my oldest daughter, we starting last year, we started doing. I don't know if there's any kids watching, but we started doing the Easter Bunny.
Oh, really? See, look at this guy who can't see. He can't see. He's going through a lot of stuff with his family, and you're still out there giving back. You're still out there thinking about everybody else but yourself, Mike.
Yeah,
You know, so
that's just how I
let's
was
give this
raised.
man
But
a hand up. Let's give him a hand up. You know, look at that. I got a $200 check today that can go straight to Mike's auction. Look,
I'm a big
Oh,
baby.
that's
that
what's up.
Mark.
Sometimes, no, I don't like to ask for help,
Well,
You ain't
you
asking.
ask.
You ain't asking. We are.
but
That's right. We're asking,
yeah. But
and
eventually, it'll come back around where I help you guys. I'll find a way to do it. But yeah,
Don't worry about it, dude. We don't want
it ain't
nothing in
about it.
return, Mike.
No, we don't want none. It's dude, you don't understand, man. You're our co-host one. Two, you know, like I said, you're out there. You can't see. You have going through all this stuff. You're out there thinking about everybody else but yourself. You're out there giving back. You know, we can give you a handout. You know,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
a handout. It's a hand up.
yeah. Like I said, I just was raised that when you go be able to see
Well,
and not to be able to see.
right. And sorry for making you get emotional here, Mike, but you
No,
know,
you're good.
this is real shit here, guys. This is a real life interview right here. This is why we do this because we get to know these breeders. And you ain't going to go over here and go on to another podcast and see a man crying because this is real life shit here. All
Yeah.
right. And Mike, I got to give my hats off to you, man. All right. You
Yeah.
are a trooper in this industry. You are honestly, when they say determination and I say hard work, determination, you are the pinnacle of determination, man.
Like I said, I'm not the biggest breeder. I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I do what I can do, and I don't want to do more than I can handle myself. Like with rats and just stuff like that. I'm not going to have 30, 40 animals and taken away from my kids just
Right,
for the
right.
snakes. I'm going to have what I know I can take care of.
But you're still out there doing what you love, and you're still out there breeding, you're still out there vending, you know.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, where would you like to see Morph Avenue in 10, 20 years?
Well, I don't know that I would want to get like a huge, huge building, but I would want to get a facility or something, even if it's in a garage or something like
Thank
that,
you, Dad.
to be able to have a few animals and be able to give back to people that in need like that.
Right, right, right.
Help kids.
And you know that's what it's all about, and that's what I keep saying. I keep preaching. It's all about the give back. That's why I love this community, and that I think earlier this week or last week I put a post out on Instagram for Stephanie. You right? Am I
Yeah,
saying it right? Stephanie from Audacious Balls.
yeah,
Uh,
Oh boy.
yeah, asking to get her up to
Oh boy.
5 and within 5 minutes, the community have her up to 500 followers. Like,
yeah.
I love this community.
I'd like to get a place where not like Brian's place, just something small where kids can come in and interact with snakes.
Right.
Even kids with disabilities.
Awesome, man. That's awesome, man. Like I said, you know, I love that you're giving back. You don't think about yourself.
Yeah, no, I try
So
not to. But I
you,
mean, like, go ahead. Like I used to work from the time I was 10. I worked with my dad, and I do. We owned a nursery and fruit market. My dad did. He still does.
okay,
And sorry, I would go down there and help out and stuff like that because people know me.
right,
And when I turned 19, I started working for doing cemetery work.
okay,
And I got hired on there, and they knew I couldn't get a driver's license because I couldn't CC far, but I could do everything else. You know, I did cremations. I did, dug the grave. I set the headstones on tractors.
So you had vision impairment even at 19.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
started young.
I didn't start really losing my vision until probably 2013, 2014, when it just gradually got worse.
Okay.
But the retinitis pigmentosa.
All right. And
Is
so,
there any correcting it, or is this a permanent deal?
No, it's permanent. There's nothing they can do. There was actually a doctor here in Lansing, and he had his hand in. It's what they call the Argus 2. It's kind of like a battery pack that goes around you.
right.
And then they implant stuff in the back of your eye, and it kind of like heats it up, and kind of like a camera that'll show you, like walkways or like doorways, door frames, stuff like that. I didn't want that. And like a cataracts, I had cataracts too, and he put the wrong lens in, and it's like, why did you do that? Well, I thought maybe that would benefit. It's like, that's not what I wanted.
Right.
And so I didn't go on with what's that, Brian?
I was going to say, well, why didn't they ask you about it before they just did it?
He did, and I told him, no, I did not want it. I don't want that.
And they just did it anyway?
And it's permanent. It's a permanent implant.
And they just did it anyways?
Yeah. With
Wow.
the cataracts, yes, but not the implant.
Okay.
And then, sorry, it's just not. But, I had a guide dog. I got him in 2014 on mine and my wife's anniversary.
Okay.
From Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Sorry, Mike. Sorry.
No, you're good. And they're all they're all donations and stuff like that. They don't get any money, federal funding money and stuff like that. And the only thing that I had to pay for was the dog food.
Okay, nice.
So, but thanking them for what they've done for me. So
Right.
but,
So now my last question, and of course, what my last questions usually are all about, and that we're going to try to change the mood a little bit, make it a little bit more lighthearted, and that. So my question is for you, Mike, if you was made to be a female, right? What would you go for as your outfit?
my outfit?
If you had to be a female,
Okay.
and let's say you were going out for the night, what would you be for your outfit? Or what would you pick for an outfit?
What would I take for outfit? With my weight like this or skinnier?
Well,
I'd probably be in a mini skirt and long boots, long hair, and ponytails.
I see you in some of those. What are they? The Daisy Duke.
Yeah, just bend over and it all hang out.
Yeah,
I'm not shy.
A see-through dress.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not ashamed.
Do we also get the pink cowboy hat that has the bedazzled gems all over it too?
Yeah, it has the Playboy bunny on it.
The cowboy hat with some assless chaps.
Yep. I'll save those for you.
I'll be right back. Hold that.
Oh gosh. So
hey, at least, Mike, you didn't say the Daisy Dukes with the big old hold fish nets, No.
Yeah, no, I don't have an OnlyFans account. If I did, I wouldn't be out of shape with money. But no, I don't let money stop me. I don't really look at money as everything in life.
Right.
Once you got good friends like everybody here in the chat, and people that's even probably not in the chat.
Right. So, now since we got our guest co-host on here, Sammy, if you want to go ahead and show off some animals for us, because we know you got some bangers over there.
Yeah, but if you do guys have a fundraiser, and I'm waiting for, hopefully by the end of this month, I have that Orange Dream Enchi double head hypo pie. I will donate the best pie out of that clutch to raise money for him.
I appreciate that, Sammy. It means a lot.
Yeah. So it's a male. Well, I'll let you pick. Want to have a male? There you go. He's ready to ride the bull.
Yeah, he is.
So I'll let you pick out a boy or girl, whatever you want, and to throw it into the fundraiser. So
Awesome.
I
And
appreciate that, Sammy.
yeah.
like I said, I know I'm going to get with Terrence Keys, see if we can get on the Whiskey Bomb Network, and that because I know if we're going to do a fundraiser, they professionalize in that, like that's what they do. So we're going to do it right. So I'm going to try to get with Keys, see if he's agreeing. If not, we'll do something here on Sky's the Limit Network.
They're actually having one on their. Excuse me, sir. I see you. They're actually having a fundraiser on there tonight for a family. They're raising money for a van, I believe, if I had caught that.
Yeah, for Keith, he had an accident and
Yep.
totaled his car.
Yeah, I didn't know all the details, but I knew that they had were doing that, and that's great.
So
of them.
they I think they did half last week, and then they're gonna do the second half this week.
Yep.
I sent Brian, I sent you and Sean both a message. I do have that Spider Girl. I know it's not, the biggest sought after morph or anything, but I'd be willing, if you can get things set up, I'd definitely be willing to let her go to auction, even, to raise just anything.
Well, there we go, man. We got a bunch of people already donating. Marcus and Tiffany said they got a $200 check, donate to it. Like, we definitely need to get this up and running and get this going for them, man.
Yeah,
and
I can show you two of the females that I kept from that clutch I was just talking to.
Okay, yeah, Sammy, if you want to do that.
Tyler got the boy, and he's a visual pie. So last year I got 5 eggs, I got 3 visual pies. So if they, she should be laying hopefully by the end of the month if she goes. She's been wrapping around the back, making a big circle. She cleaned the whole back out, so she's laying in the heat pad. Hoping she lay eggs. But I got like 5 different females pies. If she don't go, then I'll try to pick some of the pies when the babies come out. Try to raise some good money for you.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not that type of person that likes to ask and get out there, and I'm gonna try to do what I can do to try to provide, but niggas just say that the real men cry. But
hey, Big Mike, you already done what you needed to do, my guy.
That's right. And like I said, I got a couple animals I can donate to it myself, and that I got a holdback or 2 that I know I can let go that ain't really that important, So, Mike, we
got 1 or 2 I can even throw in there.
So. And now, Sammy, did you have anything you wanted to show off?
Yeah, I'll show him the babies. They came from that clutch from last year. I'm growing them up. And Orange Dream, Super Orange Dream, Yellow Belly Pie. So.
And if anybody in the chat has any questions, just feel free to ask. I'm an open book.
So this is one of the females that came from that clutch that I was telling you about.
Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that.
So,
damn.
And we think she's Enchi because her parents were Super Orange Dream, Enchi, double head hypo pie. Both of them had the same genes.
Yeah, it would make everything have Enchi, right? If they were both.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And it's a beautiful animal too. Look at that. Guys, getting a little sneak peek right here.
So this is one of the, like I said, this is one of the babies from last year. I can show you the other female. I'm raising these girls up to breed them. And
yeah, I feed frozen thaw because I had a live one and I picked it up out of the box and son of a, slapped it on my finger. And I was swinging it. I was like, I can't. No.
I bet you didn't see that coming.
Yeah, no, I felt it. Well, it like ran on my hand. Like I picked it up and it ran on my hand, like across my hand. As soon as I
That's
Lifted it like
beautiful.
bit down. It's like, oh my god.
Oh
So
man,
this is the other female.
I just put them in water and heat them up. So.
oh look at that. That is beautiful.
Man, them things they are beautiful, clean, crisp, and wow.
Yeah, that is
Is
gorgeous.
that hypo in that? No. That's too dark.
No, I don't know about this one, but like I said, the parents were super. They were orange dream entry double head hypo pies, and both parents had the same gene.
Dude.
So,
Wow.
I mean, the normal ones, one of them came out with like tracks from a clown, and somebody asked me if was it a clown? I said no, no clown in the pairing or anything.
Damn, that's a beautiful animal right there, Sammy.
Yeah, so
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Hopefully she'll go this year with more eggs, because last year she gave me 5 eggs, and I got 3 visual pies out of the 5. So hopefully she again, and then I'll let his daughter pick out which ones they want. And we can work from there.
Yeah, way back when I was 12, I had a normal ball python, and then in 2006 I had an albino Burmese. The colors, when you I can, if I really look like at the pied, I can tell stuff that are kind of bright. I can tell a little bit out of this right side. But a lot of people say, well, why do you do it? Because you can't. Just because I can't see, don't mean I can't do something. And what I do is I go to the shows and see what everybody has, see what everybody's working on, and I always go with what is not there or what I think that should be there. That people are looking for. Well, do you have this? No, I don't have that. A lot of people come in, and that's where where you want to kind of base your stuff on. Work with what you want to, but just kind of have just a little bit of variety, just in case when nobody else has it.
And
Right.
I'm going to put this boy up for auction here. But he's a blackhead bongo pastel, and he's almost breeding size. So he'll be going up on the auction, as well as one of the holdback babies of mine, which is going to be a fire and het pie. And that will be a female that will be going up. So, like I said, I got a couple that I'm going to donate as well, and that.
And if I have the babies come out and they hatch, I'll donate a het sunset het clown.
Right.
Is that all you breeding is sunset for now, or is that your next project?
I have I have a male het sunset het clown.
Yeah.
I have a female het sunset. I have a female het sunset het clown. Then I have a leopard clown girl. And then I have an inchy yellow belly het pied female. And then
do you have any that you want to show? You can show off, Mike.
I just fed this morning.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know. I ain't gonna worry about pulling them out. You don't need no regurgitations or anything.
Yeah. I mean, I have the ones that didn't eat, but they're laying all back along that heat. One of them's laying in an L shape, almost straight.
Right.
She's getting ready to pop.
Sean, did you have any animals that you want to show off?
Are we gonna get in trouble?
I can't see it, but I'll be the. I'll take one for the team to hold it.
Come back for a second, Sean. Let me see that shirt you're wearing.
What's that shirt say?
Let me see that shirt. Yeah, there you go. New shirts, guys.
Nice.
Yeah. That is nice.
All right, so I had a little thing going on today. I had some folks come over and take a look at some of these animals. And a buddy of mine says that he thinks this one is super pastel. And then I kind of argued that the mom wasn't pastel, and then we went to the mom, found out the mom was pastel Spectre het hypo. So I think I'm looking at a super pastel inchy super stripe hypo.
Oh,
You guys
wow.
want to take a look at it and see what you?
Let's see.
What's the super stripe do, Brian? Why he's getting that?
It's a stripe. It's almost like a G stripe effect where it stripes it down the.
Down the back, is it
Yeah.
thicker
down the
stripe
door.
or kind of a?
No, yeah. Hey, I can see
But
this.
that pastel and the inchy are really making that stripe whacked out.
See what? How blushed out is the head on that?
Dude,
Like,
it is amazingly blushed out, bro. Way more blushed out than any of the other ones in the clutch.
Yeah, I can see that at the top of the head. There's no pattern on top of the head.
Nothing, bro. It's so blushed.
So yeah, super pastel definitely. I could see the Enchi definitely. See, that's
Super stripe, bro.
and you said it's
Super
hypo,
pastel is so wacky on it, dude.
and you said it's hypo or het DG.
No, it's hypo, not het.
It's
This is
het
definitely
hypo.
one of the visuals. Yeah, this is one of the visuals.
Okay.
See all that bleached look on that black?
Well, you know the camera don't pick
Oh
it up.
yeah, the camera sucks.
You know,
Dude, how bad the camera sucks.
and it's not just your camera; it's almost all cameras.
No,
Like,
I know.
you know, because I know like it, and I've talked when we had our podcast with Austin. You know, I told him like I had a which is probably one that might be going up onto the auction as well for that is that yellow belly and she pied. Take a picture of it with the phone. It looks like a fucking sunset pied. Like no, this definitely ain't fucking right. You know, take another picture and it looks like it's supposed to. Like okay, what the fuck's going on? You know, but that's why I asked Austin. Well, what's your advice for the color correction on the phones? Speaking of which, Sammy.
Yeah, sometimes we go ahead.
Oh, go, Sammy.
Yes.
What do you use when you do like your photos and everything for Instagram or like more?
I use my I got an iPhone.
Okay.
And there's an iPhone. I want to say it's a 14 iPhone Plus, 14 Plus. So I use that camera.
All right. And have you noticed any problems with the autocorrect, the color autocorrect with it?
Yeah, sometimes, like you just said, I'll take 3 pictures and they all look different. So I'll take the best one out of the 3.
Okay.
Post that. But yeah, I'm always trying to like get a better phone, you know, to try to take better pictures because I don't have a camera that you can lens in and all that. I mean, my daughter's got the thing, but then I got to transfer them to my phone. It's just too much work. So
right.
My phone, and then I try to put light, you know, over the snake or something like that, make it look a little better, you know, when you take pictures. So
now, what kind of lighting do you use for putting over the snake?
I just use just a white light, a bulb.
Okay.
And I put it right, you know, I clip it right to the bin, but you can't see the light because it's, you know, it sits up high, and then I face it down, and I try to take the picture like that, you know.
Okay.
I'll be right back, Brian. I'm gonna go grab something.
Yep.
So
I'll be right back.
It's just a thing that you got to do, you know, take pictures, move around, because, you know, like looking at showing the snake here and then looking at right here in front of me, it looks a lot better, you know, visual better when you look not through the thing. But
now, how important do you say social media and that is to your business compared to like how much you vend?
Well, I started venting last year. I think I did 3 shows last year, but before I started venting, I mean, I started going to Tilly in 2021. I went to all the big shows, and I gave out free shirts. And back then, 2021, I had green and orange shirts. Then I changed to pink when I found out my brother had cancer. And then I think it was 2023. I went to Daytona, and I was talking with Chris from BNS.
Right.
And he said, he goes, dude, if I was you, I would never change the color. I will stay pink. Everybody knows you by the pink shirts. So
Yeah.
I said, I said, I'm never going to change. I just keep it. I mean, even back then, I bred birds that looked like, I had pink birds. Pink was always in the making. So I just like, I wear pink everywhere. I go to dinner with my pink shirt, and my kids get mad. I said, I tell them every time. One day somebody's gonna ask me why I got a pink shirt on. I tell them I'll breed snakes, and then maybe I can sell the snake. I'm like a walking bulletin board, So,
This is that leopard clown girl.
What's that?
This is that. Can you see her?
Okay, hold on.
Right.
Now, she's a leopard?
Yeah, I believe she's a leopard clown. She's pretty thick.
Yeah, she
is.
So she was just bowl wrapping. So I don't know if she's getting ready to ovulate or what. But I'm gonna put that sunset male back, or het sunset male back in there with her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she's just a clown, not het for nothing, Mike.
Not that I know of. No.
No. She's kind of bright for just a clown, though, too.
I was told it was a pastel leopard clown.
Okay.
But, I don't know if you could tell with her head. She kind of moves a lot.
Right, and usually leopards are more of a darkening gene. It usually darkens stuff up, and that's pretty bright for being a leopard clown. I mean, it's a beautiful leopard clown.
She might just be just a pastel clown, and the guy's like, "Hey, I might get his ass." It might just be a pastel clown. I mean, if you can tell.
I don't know. I mean, those alien heads are linking together quite often. Like, what would you say, Sean? I'm saying I see leopard in there.
Because I've had 3 people tell me,
But I don't know if the brightness is just because he's got good lighting on that animal. Because I can see the dark that the leopard's doing in that dorsal. Jeez, it's
yeah. But those sides are really bright.
They are.
I don't know if she's just pastel leopard clown or. Like I said, I had one guy. He'd been breeding for 25 years.
Part of the cool thing is like, you can go get a shed test done.
Yeah, I mean, I can always do the full panel shed test.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus,
like I said,
don't we know somebody, Brian?
What's that?
Don't we know somebody?
Yeah. Yeah. Who are you pointing to?
It's the one next to the fat man I'm pointing to.
Oh man, yeah, Mr. Gray Rider.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see his logo. It was yes, of course, Charlie from Gray Rider. You always said that, shed the test out to him because he just dropped the HRA shed test too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do
didn't think that's tell either.
I do believe he is offering discounted prices on shed testing right now as well. So if you need a shed test, make sure you head over there to Gray Rider Reptiles or at shedtesting.com. Or if you are using Husbandry Pro, it makes it a lot simpler, and you can order your shed testing from Charlie through Husbandry Pro. Yeah, little shameless plug on the Husbandry Pro there. That'd be nice if we can get them to sponsor our channel as well.
We're talking about the monsoon gene, the het monsoon.
Charlie's very, very close on that. He's 99% accuracy, but knowing Charlie, and I know Charlie, he will not release that unless it's 100%. He's not satisfied with 99.99. And that's what he's getting back right now is a 99.99% accuracy on the monsoon test. But because, like I said, not 100%, he's not going to give out that test.
Yeah.
Like now, Ben, and this is why I love Charlie as well, and even if he wasn't sponsoring the channel, is Ben Morrill. He's okay with producing a 99.9% chance on the comeback of the test. He's okay with releasing that. So you're not always guaranteed to get an accurate test. And the turnaround time that is over there at RGI, you're going to be waiting 2 to 3 weeks. If you want a fast turnaround, go over there to Charlie. I mean, the dude, all right, I ordered shed testing from him through Husbandry Pro.
I'm going to go fill her up real quick.
Oh, yep. He messaged me on Instagram with my results before they even hit Husbandry Pro or my email or anything else. Like, dude, you can't ask for quicker turnarounds. He got the shed test the shed in that day. Within 12 hours, I had at the results. Like, come on, you can't get faster than that. 12 hours. You're muted.
It's my shit and I want it now.
Right. But that's what I'm saying is like, I couldn't believe it. You know, like I messaged him, was like, hey, did you get my shed in? He was like, no, what's your order number? So I gave him my order number. He was like, no, I ain't got it in yet. Like maybe a day later, he messaged me. He was like, hey, I got your shed in. 12 hours later, hey, here's your results. And then like maybe an hour later, it hit Husbandry Pro, and then I got an email. Like, wow, you can't ask for a faster turnaround time. So, anyways, we have been on here for about an hour now. Does anybody else have any questions for Mike? We have been on here for about an hour now.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, just feel free to ask them.
Keep on doing a good job, bro.
I appreciate you coming on, Sammy.
Thank you, Sammy, for coming on.
You guys let me come on, but you know, like I said, you just showed everybody that anybody could do this.
Yes,
you know? Anybody could do this. You know.
Yeah, like I told Brian, when he says hard work, determination, and stuff, it's like it kind of fits all of us, really. But it really hits home with me, I guess, because
I
don't let it stop me. The only thing they won't let me do is drive and fly airplanes.
Big Mike, you know what, man? We all just a bunch of misfits here, man. That's why
I tell you right now,
kind of why we all fit in together.
When I go anywhere with my kids or family, they don't let me drive. They don't let me drive. I go, you guys the only ones that don't let me drive. Everybody else, they go, that's because they don't know you that good. When I drive, I like looking around, you know, hey, there's a little hawk, and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing, you know.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I used to work on airplanes and stuff like that, and I said that's what I really wanted to do. Then I found out I had the rare eye disease. I'm like, I can't do that no more. You know, if something happens and I don't fix it right, that's prison time.
Yeah,
right.
You know, it's automatic life in prison if the plane crashes. So.
Yeah.
You know, though, Mike, out of everybody in this whole group, though, right now, I don't know Sammy too well, but I mean, if his fam's not trusting him to do the driving, Sean just be wild. Brian, we ain't even gonna get on that subject. Mike, I would trust you to drive the car out of all of us. Okay. No,
see, I have a white cane. Okay. Actually, I have quite a few of them. I thought I can just put it out the window. I stick it out the window, and when I touch the curb, that means you got to turn.
Yeah, you good.
Oh, no.
Or put them on the front like windshield wipers. And, you know.
Listen, when you stick it out the window and you hit something and the magical, you don't feel that anymore.
Yeah, no, you just turn.
Listen, don't worry about it. It was just the bicyclist or the mail lady or the mailman. You know, you just don't. And you gave him the little tap to get him out of the way. You're good.
Yeah, like I told, like my kids and wife tell me all the time, you know, when you want to start driving, you can drive. I say, look, before we met, I was walking, and if something was to ever happen, I'll still be walking.
Right.
A lot fatter now, but. So.
Well, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and do our segment, the Brad's Breeder shout out.
Brought to you by. All right. Well, this week's Brad's Breeder shout outs. It's gonna go to Dark Desire Pythons. Darren and Kristen, they've been around for a little bit here locally, anyways. He took some time off, then he got remotivated. Man, he's been kicking some serious ass ever since, and you know what? That's why we picked him this week. Go ahead and reel that beautiful bean footage, Brian.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the right here. Rolling. What you gonna do? Rolling. What you gonna do? In the rolling. What you gonna do? Right, don't be loving this.
So that has been Brad's Breeder shout out. All right, and it has been a great honor to have you in the show, Sammy. Thank you for coming and being a guest host.
Thank you for inviting me. You guys
Thank
are
you,
great.
Sammy. Appreciate you coming in. And
I'll be talking to you guys, whenever you guys got time to talk. Just
Of
give
course.
me a call, because I'm always in and out of my snake room. So
Yeah, Sammy's always down for a phone call. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm always available, Sammy. All you gotta do is just hit that button, the call button, and
I'll get
like
you.
I
I'm
said,
gonna give you a call. We'll give you a call.
I'm here all day, every day, and
Yeah,
besides cleaning up around here, I just, I get on YouTube and stuff and try to get on other people's videos and share them and do what I can do.
Yeah,
what I can do to share it.
I'll hit Brian up, get everything, and then I'm gonna hit you up. Then we'll talk about snakes.
And
I like to donate snakes. Everybody goes, you're never gonna make any money. You give everything away. I just been like that since day one.
It'll come back around though. It'll always come back around.
Come back around and bless you.
That's right. That's right. So
when I was giving out shirts, the guy goes, "I'll give you $20 for your shirt." I said, "I can't take your $20 because I'm giving this guy a free shirt. Well, I'm going to take your $20, so I'm going to give you a free shirt."
Right.
There you go.
And the same thing when I met Brian, I gave the whole family shirts.
Yeah, he did.
Here, I got all the sizes. What you got? What do you need? So it makes me feel good, and get my name out there and everything else. So.
Yep. So thank you everyone that came out in the chat tonight, and you all have a great night.